Keep your goddamn head down!
Ladies and gentlemen, war is hell. For decades, Hollywood has been successfully getting that point across, with films ranging from The Bridge on the River Kwai to Saving Private Ryan. But it's only recently that games have evolved from a mindless, faceless run-and-shoot version of war to the emotive, frightening depiction that we're now beginning to see. Along with the Call of Duty franchise, the Brothers in Arms series has been key in making that transition, and no game has made a more effective stab at conveying the horror of war than the latest instalment, Hell's Highway. As with previous entrants in the series, Hell's Highway sees you playing out a short period of World War II as the 502nd Parachute Infantry. This time it's Operation Market Garden, a disastrous attempt to end the war by Christmas 1944 by capturing a vital highway in Holland. Your character, Matt Baker, is already suffering from the loss of members of his squad in previous missions, and as Operation Market Garden unfolds and the casualties and guilt rack up, he begins to psychologically sink, with his sanity being called into question by his own soldiers.
Jesus, I don't have a good feeling about this!
Told through excellently scripted and directed cutscenes, this story plays out in fantastically gloomy and gritty realism, ensuring the seriousness of what you're seeing isn't lost. But why, oh why, when the developers have gone to such lengths to promote this emotional response, have they also included regular and gratuitous slow-motion close-ups of enemy soldiers getting shot in the face or being torn limb from limb by one of your grenades? They just couldn't help trying to make killing people look cool, could they? That annoyance aside, Brothers in Arms is actually a very solid game. Rather than run at enemies in a Rambo-style blaze of glory, you're asked to command up to 3 squads in order to defeat your enemies using suppression and flanking tactics. This adds a significant new tactical dimension to the tried and tested first-person shooter, and aside from occasionally dodgy AI, it works very well. Graphically, it's a bit of a mixed bag though. Detail levels are generally high, especially when it comes to characters' faces, but there's far too much scenery and texture pop-up. The same can be said of the sound too. The score is very well integrated and most of the dialogue is delivered well, but in-game speech can get repetitive and sound effects badly lack dynamism, so explosions don't sound anywhere near as big or dramatic as they should. Look past the flaws though, and you've got a unique and grown-up take on war, both in terms of story and playstyle. If you're in the mood for something tactical and very downbeat in tone, this is definitely the game for you.